Imagine a world where most goods are made by hand, where the speed of production is limited by the strength of human muscles, and where cities are small and quiet. Now, imagine that world transformed. Machines roar to life, factories spring up overnight, and the rhythm of society shifts from the gentle pace of agrarian life to the relentless beat of industry. This was the Industrial Revolution, a time when innovation sparked a wave of change that would reshape the world forever. But who were the people behind this revolution? What were the key moments that drove this transformation? In today's video, we'll dive into the heart of the Industrial Revolution, exploring the inventions, the individuals, and the impacts that defined this era. Before the Industrial Revolution, life in Europe was largely rural and agrarian. Most people lived in small villages and worked on farms. Goods were produced by hand in small workshops, often within the home, using simple tools. Pace of life was slow, and the economy was largely local. However, by the 18th century, things began to change. Population growth, improved agricultural practices, and increased demand for goods set the stage for a revolution in how things were made. Britain, with its wealth of natural resources, political stability, and colonial markets, was primed to lead this transformation. The Industrial Revolution was fueled by a series of groundbreaking inventions. One of the most significant was the steam engine, perfected by James Watt in the 1770s. Watt's improvements allowed steam engines to be used in a wide range of industries, from mining to textiles, providing a reliable source of power that was not dependent on water or wind. The textile industry was among the first to be transformed. The spinning jenny, invented by James Hargreaves, and the water frame, developed by Richard Arkwright, revolutionized the production of yarn and cloth. These machines dramatically increased productivity, leading to the rise of the factory system. Richard Arkwright, often dubbed the father of the Industrial Revolution, was a key figure in this transition. He established the first fully mechanized factory in Cromford, England, where hundreds of workers operated machinery driven by water power. Arkwright's innovations laid the foundation for the modern factory, where mass production became the norm. The rise of factories had a profound impact on society. As factories proliferated, people began to leave their rural homes and move to cities in search of work. This led to rapid urbanization, with cities like Manchester and Birmingham growing exponentially. However, the rapid growth of cities brought challenges. Overcrowding, poor sanitation, and the exploitation of workers, including women and children, became widespread. Factories were often dangerous places to work, with long hours, low wages, and little regard for safety. The stark contrast between the wealth of factory owners and the poverty of workers led to social tensions and calls for reform. One of the most influential reformers was Robert Owen, a factory owner who believed that improving the conditions of workers would lead to greater productivity. He implemented progressive practices at his mill in New Lanark, Scotland, including reduced working hours, improved housing, and education for workers' children. Owen's ideas laid the groundwork for the cooperative movement and the development of labor rights. While James Watt and Richard Arkwright were pivotal figures, many others contributed to the Industrial Revolution. Eli Whitney, an American inventor, revolutionized agriculture with his invention of the cotton gin in 1793, which greatly increased the efficiency of cotton processing and fueled the growth of the textile industry in the United States. In the field of transportation, George Stephenson's development of the steam locomotive in the early 19th century was a game-changer. His locomotive, the Rocket, became the standard for railway travel, connecting cities and facilitating the movement of goods and people over long distances. Railways became the arteries of the Industrial Revolution, driving economic growth and furthering the spread of industrialization. Another key figure was Isambard Kingdom Brunel, an engineering visionary who designed and constructed tunnels, bridges, and ships, pushed the boundaries of what was possible. His work on the Great Western Railway and the construction of the SS Great Britain, the first iron-hulled, steam-powered ship to cross the Atlantic, exemplified the spirit of innovation that defined the era. The Industrial Revolution was not confined to Britain. It spread to Europe, North America, and beyond, fundamentally altering economies and societies around the world. In the United States, the Northeast became a hub of industrial activity, cities like Boston and New York leading the way. The spread of industrialization also had a profound impact on global trade and colonization. European powers, fueled by industrial might, expanded their empires, seeking new markets and resources. This period saw the intensification of colonialism, with devastating consequences for many indigenous populations. At the same time, the Industrial Revolution gave rise to new economic theories. Adam Smith, often referred to as the father of economics, published The Wealth of Nations in 1776, advocating for free markets and the division of labor. His ideas would become the foundation of modern capitalism. While the Industrial Revolution brought unprecedented economic growth, it also had significant social and environmental costs. The exploitation of workers, including child labor, was rampant. Factory conditions were often dire, leading to health problems and shortened life expectancy. The environmental impact was also severe. The rapid expansion of industry led to deforestation, pollution of rivers, and the proliferation of smog in cities. These environmental challenges were the unintended consequences of industrial progress, setting the stage for future debates on sustainability and environmental protection. The Industrial Revolution fundamentally reshaped the world, laying the foundation for the modern economy and society. It brought about technological advancements that continue to influence our lives today, from mass production to global trade networks. However, it also highlighted the need for balance between economic growth and social justice. The labor movements that emerged in response to industrialization paved the way for the rights and protections workers enjoy today. As we reflect on this pivotal period in history, it's clear that the Industrial Revolution was not just a time of innovation and progress, but also a time of profound social change. The lessons learned during this era continue to resonate, reminding us of the power of innovation and the importance of ensuring that progress benefits all members of society. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the Industrial Revolution. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on the events and people that shaped our world. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on the Industrial Revolution, and let us know what other historical topics you'd like to see covered. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.